What's going on, guys? So today I'm working on my Yukon again. All right. If you watch my videos before, like I said, I see the sun glare. So let me just back up. So if you watch my videos, I told you before, I'm not a mechanic. I'm not an auto mechanic, but I am a two-cycle mechanic. I work for John Deere up in White Plains, New York, and a lot of the jobs that I could do is doable for the average homeowner. That's in their driveway. So the story with the Yukon is that I had a hip replacement, and I was out of commission for 4 months. When I started driving again, I started driving my Audi because I love manual cars, and if I'm not driving a stick, I don't know, it just don't feel right. And I neglected the Yukon, neglected my Honda, but that car's manual too. I just reverted to the Audi. And when I went back to both cars, they're both not in driving condition. So my alternator was bad on my Yukon. I wound up changing the alternator on the Yukon. When I went back to get my car inspected, the truck, I had a bad tie rod. So this is the purpose of the video, to show you how quick it is to do a tie rod. Start off this video, I already got my tires pulled off. I got my car jacked. If you don't know how to do remove your tires or jack your car yourself, then maybe you shouldn't be doing a tie rod. All right, but with that being said, let's get into the video. All right, so I got the car jacked up. I got jack stands on, and I got the wheel turned so I could get to the tie rod, which is right here. And let's get into the video. All right, so one thing that I noticed is I had to get this tie rod on 1 day notice, and I wound up going to AutoZone, and the castle nut on the bottom is different from the one that I bought, but they're both the same tie rods. It's just the nuts are different, but they measure out the same. All right, 13/16 reverse. Nut comes right out. I didn't see no cotter pin. A dead blow hammer or something, give it one good whack. Let me put it in my left hand, I'm a lefty. And oh, it came right out. Look at that. I don't know if I recorded it, but easy enough. Woo. That's what I'm talking about. All right, let me get a marker. I want to mark this. And sorry for the sun, but yeah, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna get a marker. I'm gonna mark this, and I'm gonna count how many spins it takes me to get it off, and I'm gonna do the same thing with the other one going on. Count how many spins to put it on. Same spins. Tie rod and nut. So if you come across this problem, you got no choice but to heat it up. I'm gonna put the phone down, and I'll show you how I break it. Basically, I'm having a problem with that jam nut right there, and I was questioning if AutoZone gave me the right ball joint, because I was looking at the threads, and this one is righty tighty, lefty loosey, so I will have to go righty with that jam nut to back off of the tie rod. Now, if you're doing the driver's side, it's lefty tighty, righty loosey, so the driver's side is different. So I was beginning to think maybe I'm going the wrong way, so I had to double check up on it. Like I said, I'm not a mechanic. I do everything on the fly, and I'm beating the crap out of this goddamn jam nut. So anyway, so you already know I heated it up. Cool down a little while I grab my phone, but I'm heating it up. I had it going already. And what I'm gonna do is, I don't know how I'm gonna set up this phone to show you guys, but let me see if I can put this phone somewhere. Let me figure this out. Let me figure this out and I'll get back to you. All right, guys, I'm gonna try to do this like this. I got the phone on my seat. Now I've been heating it up and putting liquid wrench and heating it up and putting liquid wrench and trying to break it, and now I just finished heating it up without the liquid wrench. Now as I was putting liquid wrench, it looked like it was going into the grooves. Oh, I think I got it. I think I got it. I don't want to touch that. Yeah, I got it. Woo. That was a freaking bitch. Excuse my language. Wow. All right, so now you want to count the revolutions that you're pulling it off. You got to match up. Tie rods. This one's the exact same one. So let's turn it and find our way out. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh, it's kind of hot. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17. All right, let's go 17 times on. Let me put some anti-seize in this one. Just give me 1 second. All right, scratch what I said. I said I was gonna put anti-seize on it, but I don't think that would be good. So I'm gonna count 17. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So we can get rid of the old tie rod and install 17. Now, the jam nut, some mechanics think that it's good to tighten that nut. Then it gives you a freaking problem when you want to take it off. I mean, yeah, you gotta have it tight, man, but not as tight as some mechanics be doing it. So, with that being said, we're just gonna close it right up to that. Perfect, right there. Now's a good time to get the grease fitting and install the grease fitting, because this is gonna be upside down, and it might just be a pain to install it upside down. So the grease fitting just threads right into this. You do it by hand to start. Make sure you don't cross thread it. And this thing is an 8mm. Oh, and you don't want to tighten this too much. Just get it snug. So once it starts getting tight, under the camera, you just snug it right down. So right there, it's pretty tight. Now I'm just gonna I don't want to disturb the camera. I know I shouldn't be. All you want to do. You can over tighten these and strip it out. You don't want to do that. We'll grease this at the end. For now, let's go install this. Put a little pressure on it. Take the cap off here. So if we look at the tie rod, you gotta over tighten it like these guys be doing, man. When I get it on, I'll do it a little better. Right about there, where the hole in the little cutout in the nut meets. We're gonna have to align the stud to go right in. This is gonna go get our castle nut on here. So now let's in like that. Okay, once this starts getting snug, we're gonna get our torque wrench. And we're gonna put the torque wrench on here. Got your castle nut right here. All right, guys, at this point, I didn't realize that I moved the camera, and I'm sorry, but you got to take the tie rod knuckle, the stem of the tie rod knuckle, and put it through the hole that you pulled the old one out from. So basically, you're doing this in reverse. All right, so you're supposed to torque it down 50 to 55 foot-pounds. I don't have my torque wrenches at my job. I more or less know what 50 to 55 foot-pounds is as a mechanic, but I do recommend that you do use a torque wrench. All right, I chose to use a gun because, like I said, I know more or less what it is, and I'm doing it myself. Man, you know what I mean? Just like so. So I bent that around the castle nut. Now I'll bend the other side. I like to watch a few videos before I start working. That looks pretty good. You can see right there. But this is me doing this. And that really locks it in place. So now we just have to add grease over here. Where the hell is this lock nut here? So this lock nut here, you want to tighten as hard as you can. You don't have to get it super tight because you're going to be taking this to the alignment shop and they're going to adjust the toe. And to do that, they have to loosen this. Right. Either way, I like tightening it down as much as I can. Okay. And that is tight. Beautiful. Now with the castle nut torqued down and the cotter pin through and the lock nut tightened as hard as we can, we can go add our grease for our final step. And you just want to put a few pumps of grease into here, enough so that you can see this expand a little bit. And you can see after 2 pumps, that boot is expanding slightly, and we are done. All there is to it. The good news is pretty much all the same in most vehicles. So everything also I did here pretty much works on any other car. You want to change these out in pairs, and I'm going to go do the other side. Hopefully this video is helpful. If it was, remember to give it. All right, so I got everything in. This one came with a cotter pin. The one I took off didn't have no cotter pin. It has a castle nut, so I slipped in the cotter pin, which is right here. I don't know if you guys can see. From the other side, I don't have my small pliers. Let me try to use this. From the other side, all right, so I wind up, I don't know how the phone went into slow motion all by itself. So I had to redo what I was showing you guys. So basically what I did was, I put the cotter pin in, I bent it with a wrench. You gotta know how to work a cotter pin. I mean, it's the easiest thing in the world. I showed you everything else. I bent it, I went, I got my wrench, and then I hand tightened it. Boom. And I got it nice and snug. Alright? I didn't over tighten it like some mechanics do. I hand tightened it, and basically that's it. And I'm sorry for the lighting on this video. Alright guys, so this is the setup in my garage. When I work on cars, yo, like my pride is like through the roof, man, and I ain't ashamed to say that I'll put on a video before I do a job, and I let it play in the background, and I start my job. You know what I mean? Like, hey, I'm a mechanic. You know what I mean? And I watch videos. There's nothing wrong with it. All right? If any mechanic tells you that they don't watch videos or whatever, you know what I mean? Well, you know what? That's their problem. This is what I do. Don't be ashamed of it. You know what I mean? If you gotta turn to YouTube or whatever, do what you gotta do. You know what I mean? I'm not saying you really don't need to. Like I said, I'm a mechanic. We're going to be doing some other work. I'm a 2-cycle mechanic. You know what I mean? By trade. But when I need to turn to this, you know what I mean, and watch something, I'll watch it. I'll do what I gotta do. But regardless if I need to watch the video or not, I always have it playing in the background. All right, guys. So basically, I changed out the tie rod today. You know, I had a problem with that jam nut. If you run across that problem with the jam nut where you can't move it and it's not breaking free for you, then you're gonna have to use some heat. You know what I mean? But you know, if you got any comments or whatever, or anything you want to ask me, man, go right ahead. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope this video helps you out. I know my videos aren't perfect because it's hard to really concentrate on what you're doing and record at the same time. So I hope you can understand that. And I know at one point I moved the camera and you didn't get to see me put the stem of the knuckle you know, into where it goes, and you know, and I kind of messed up on that, and then with the camera going into slow motion. So, you know, forgive me for the mistakes, but you know, I just want to show you that these jobs, you know, they're easy, man, and why pay somebody to do something that you could do yourself? You know what I mean? So I took the car for a ride. I basically got the car um, right on point to where it was. Um, I'm gonna still get a wheel alignment. You know, recommend you do get a wheel alignment. All right, but I'm not driving with my steering wheel cocked or whatever. You know, I put everything back the way it was, and I wish you guys luck, man. You know, and if you need to turn to other videos, watch other videos, go right ahead, man. Do it. You know what I mean? But you know, save some money, man. Keep some money in your pocket, man. Do it yourself. You know, it's part of being a man. You know what I mean? So, you fellas be good. Until the next one, later. Like and subscribe. Later, guys.